how to do a basic deadlift for beginners. Have you ever seen people perform deadlifts and wondered, how do they do it? Well, if you're serious about weightlifting and want to learn how to do a deadlift, you've come to the right place. On the Health Fruition channel, we'll teach you how and provide you with the ultimate guide when doing deadlifts. So if you want to do your deadlifts well, subscribe and stay with us until the end of this video. Alright, let's get into it. What is a deadlift? First, let's talk about what exactly is a deadlift. The deadlift is an essential part of most strength training programs and one of the 3 lifts done in the sport of powerlifting. The deadlift is a joint weight training exercise in which you pick up a weight from the ground by bending at the waist and hips and then standing back up. Deadlifts are a compound exercise because they use many large muscle groups simultaneously. Therefore, they can be great for getting more robust, more powerful, and gaining lean muscle mass. The exercise involves picking up dead weight from the ground, which explains why it's called a deadlift. Benefits of deadlifting. Although it seems like a pretty simple exercise, there are many benefits to doing it. First, deadlifts boost your metabolism. Studies show that resistance training with exercises like the deadlift may be one of the best ways to burn more calories through movement while spending less time in the gym overall. Over time, you'll also grow your muscles, which will help you burn more calories even when you're at rest. The second benefit is that deadlifts lessen lower back pain. Research shows that deadlifts can help people with mild mechanical low back pain improve or eliminate their pain. Just remember to talk to a doctor or nurse before you try deadlifts as a way to treat your lower back pain. The third benefit is that deadlifts activate your core. A solid body is essential because it helps you stabilize and balance yourself. Research has shown that deadlifts are an excellent way to start and strengthen the muscles that keep your spine stable, such as the external oblique, rectus abdomen, and erector spine. Benefit number 4 is that deadlifts improve your bone mineral density. Bone mineral density loss is a standard part of aging and a significant health problem for people over 65. This makes older adults much more likely to fracture themselves. The good news is that research shows that resistance training can slow or even stop bone mineral density loss that comes with aging. It can do it with exercises like the deadlift. Lastly, deadlifts are for anyone. People often think of a ripped bodybuilder when they hear the word deadlift. However, deadlifting can be changed to work for and benefit people of all fitness levels, from beginners to strongman competitors. It might be one of the most underrated benefits of deadlifts, since there's no reason why even a beginner shouldn't try to do them. If you want to do a deadlift, but don't have the strength to put heavy plates on a barbell, you can fix this by switching to lighter dishes as you get used to the movement. How to perform a basic deadlift. Now that you're convinced about performing a deadlift, let's first learn how to do one properly. First, stand with your feet about shoulder width apart behind a barbell. Next, put your hips back slightly, bend your knees, and tilt your torso forward. Keep your core tight and your back flat. Once you've gripped the bar, stand up straight by pushing your feet into the floor and pulling the weight while keeping your arms straight. At the top, move your hips forward and squeeze your abs and glutes. Finally, slowly bring the weight back down to the floor by bending your knees and pushing your buttocks back. Keep the bar near your body and your back flat the whole time. That's 1 rep. Proper deadlift form. When performing a deadlift, you should ensure you're doing the form correctly to avoid any injuries. So, here are a few tips for the proper deadlift form. Your feet should be about as far apart as your hips, and your grip should be just outside your legs. Keep your back flat with a neutral spine. Make sure your shoulders are down and back. During the whole range of motion, the bar should stay in contact with your legs. Ensure that your hips and knees move together to lift the bar from the ground to a locked position on your upper thigh. Avoid these deadlift mistakes. Mistakes are bound to happen when you're still starting, but knowing the most common mistakes when performing a deadlift can help you avoid them. So here are the most common mistakes people make when doing a deadlift. False grip. Plenty of people don't know the right way to grip the bar. So, how do you grab the bar when you're ready? Put your feet in the right place and grab the bar just outside of where your hips would be, about 2 or 3 centimeters wider than your hips. This is the correct width for the grip to do the exercise right. They were warming up incorrectly. Warming up wrong is a common mistake people make even before they do the deadlift. Instead, it would be best to do exercises that make you more mobile and warm up the muscles used during the deadlift. This mistake is a big reason people get hurt when they deadlift, so try to avoid it. You are moving the bar. You already know how to position yourself on the barbell. It means that you move to the right place, not the barbell. You should only pick up the barbell when you are going to deadlift. All other movements of the bar are unnecessary and may even be harmful. Incorrect hip position. You can make this mistake by putting your hips too high or too low. So at the start of the exercise, your knees should be slightly bent and your legs should never be completely straight. Then, get into the right place and push with your legs. On the other hand, you shouldn't lower your hips too much. It isn't the squat after all. What happens if you do deadlifts for 30 days? So we've discussed the benefits of doing deadlifts, but what happens if you do them for 30 days? Well, a lot of things. Doing deadlifts long-term can lead to weight loss and improved posture. When you do a deadlift, you must keep your back straight. Alone is enough to correct poor posture. Also, the lower back is one of the essential parts of a deadlift. When done right, the exercise targets the lower back muscles, strengthens them, and makes them more robust. And a strong back leads to good posture. Deadlifts can also lift your glutes. Even though deadlifts work all the muscles in your body, they are perfect for working out your glutes. Strong glutes give you more power, stamina, and less pain. So you could say that they are the engine that drives your body. And to go more scientific, doing deadlifts increases your hormone production, specifically your growth hormone and testosterone. The pituitary gland makes the growth hormone, which improves many functions such as fat loss, bone strength, tissue healing, and muscle growth. On the other hand, testosterone is the primary anabolic hormone that helps muscles repair and grows. Even though men usually make much more testosterone than women, women still make the hormone and benefit from its effects. Overall, deadlifts are one of the best natural ways to improve your mood that you can do right now. That's the end of this video. If you have other exercises you want me to discuss, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified of new videos. Good luck on your fitness journey and see you next time.